The Backpacking Bride by Janice Horton, published by One More Chapter. And this is a travel novel that will really take you first of all to India, to Delhi, then up to Rishikesh, and then across to Hong Kong and further on. So if you are really missing your travel and you want an engaging, at times quite uplifting novel, then I think The Backpacking Bride will fit the bill. So Maya is on the Amalfi Coast about to get married. She has found the love of her life, John. They get to the altar and then suddenly he just passes away and dies. And she is, as you can imagine, absolutely devastated by this. And, you know, his body gets taken home and, you know, the home that they were going to share together has been taken away because his brother is going to sell it. So, in fact, she is homeless at the moment. She has never travelled, she is a more mature lady and she's never been backpacking, so you know she has an adventure to embark on because the honeymoon has been planned by John. He has taken aspects of both their past lives and incorporated them into this delightful honeymoon, and she decides that she is going to follow the trail that he has laid out for them both, and so she flies to Delhi. Remember, of course, that she has actually never really left the UK. So arriving in the mêlée that is Delhi, getting on transport to get her to Rishikesh, which is her destination. And of course, this is the centre for, you know, many ashrams. You know, it's a vegan place, there's no alcohol, it's a purely spiritual encounter. And it is also the place, of course, where the Beatles went for spiritual enlightenment all those years ago. So, you know, it has that association. So she goes there and she meets all kinds of people. And she begins to learn a lot about herself. She begins to learn how she is going to deal with the absolute trauma that has happened in her life. So you are very much there with Maya in Rishikesh, in her ashram, you know, having the experiences that she herself has experienced. And, you know, it's a very Indian experience, I guess. And she has gone there to feel India. She then obviously has to follow the itinerary, and the next stop is Hong Kong, which is a very different experience because there she is in a 5-star hotel. There is a green Rolls Royce that transports her from the airport to the hotel and is there for her use should she want to travel around the city. She goes to see all the sights, and then she has a side trip to MACAU, and there is a slight change in her itinerary. You know, she has a very different experience there again, and things change for her. So I think in these days when we're all suffering from COVID, we're all pretty much stuck at home, very little travel is possible, I think picking up a book like The Backpacking Bride will actually take you away from the mundane and the quotidian, and it will transport you to somewhere that is, you know, quite exotic with mostly an uplifting story. And don't we all need something that's uplifting? So The Backpacking Bride by Janice Horton, I think, is one to pick up.